All right, boys, this is going to be a mixture of videos, like 2 videos and one, talking about 2 topics. The first one, NICO getting fired. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people on the internet. Let's not threaten this family, okay? We are better than this. Let's not threaten this family, none of that. What he built around Luka when Luka was here, he did a phenomenal job. But the reason he got fired, this is where we're going to get into it, but make sure before we get started, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below, guys, what you want to see next. Yeah, so the reason why he got fired was because of that atrocious trade that brought in Anthony Davis and Max Christie and a couple picks for Luka Doncic and Maxi Kleber. Maxi Kleber for Max Christie, if you did that trade and the Lakers give you some picks, that's all good, because Max Christie, I think, would be a great role player and would have been great alongside of Luka Doncic. But they decided they wanted to go all out. Let's get Luka to LA. I don't blame Nico completely for it. Before y'all start throwing out hate comments, hold on. I blame ownership. Because why is that? Mark Cuban, wasn't it earlier that season or right before this, whatever. I forget the timeline for that. He sold most of the ownership, so he would be minority share, to that one family from Las Vegas. Now, everybody knows that if you get a new ownership group, they're going to burn it all down, get their own people in. We saw that in Phoenix, right? They traded all their chips to Brooklyn for KD. All offense, no defense. This is the exact same thing, but vice versa. They went all defense, no offense. Now we're seeing the fruits of all of it. Anthony Davis continues to get injured. I said it was a horrible trade for them in the first place. I thought that, the Lakers should have tanked last year so then they could try to get Cooper Flag this year. Well, what's the case? Cooper Flag has no spacing whatsoever. He looks atrocious. Like, I would even say barely even second team all rookie this year. So far, 12 games. I think it's 12, 13 games. I mean, he doesn't look like a good rookie at all. He looks very overrated. Why do I say overrated? Remember, what was it? He was invited to a certain thing. Oh yeah, Team USA practices, in which he was promoted as NBA ready. He doesn't look NBA ready. This is why my pick was VJ Edgecombe. This is why my pick for Rookie of the Year is VJ Edgecombe, 100%. I even had Ace Bailey as one of the top picks, which now obviously he needed a little bit of time too. But he took less time to ramp up than Cooper Flag on a worse team. Cooper Flag has a great team built around him. If you really look into the team, it's just that nobody stays healthy, right? And how are you going to do that with Derek Lively? Because Derek Lively was drafted to be a pick and roll partner and backup defender for Luka. So now you have a Walker Kessler case where, yeah, Walker Kessler is an amazing player. Nick Claxton is an amazing player. But you have too many guys that play a certain role for a certain player that was drafted at that time. Right? Like Nick Claxton was 2019, right? He was drafted when D'Lo was still there, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, let me know. But even going into the KD Kyrie era in Brooklyn, he was the defensive guy for them. So then they didn't have to play, like KD didn't have to play the 5. So, yeah, so now I'm blaming ownership. We're going back to this because ownership, that's their responsibility to make sure that they can build rosters around certain players. They didn't want to build around Luka because he was fat. Look what happened now. Luka's skinny. Not as injury prone as AD, who is injury prone. They built the team around a player and continued to try to build around that player that they traded because they said, Nico, here's the keys. Do what you want to do. Go all defense. They went all defense. Guess what? They can't score without a ball dominant player like Luka. And guess what? Because of that ball dominance, all those players around it, of course, Kyrie is injured, which I hope he gets better soon. I know that it's a lower body injury. He's older. I don't expect him to come back 100%. And I don't think he's going to help Cooper Flag at all. And they're going to probably trade him. But what can you do from now? Right? All the hate, I think, is deserved if you're pointing it towards Nico, not his family. Right? Let's get that there too. I know we're about 6.5 minutes in. That's where we need to get to. Go after Nico, not his family. I know people are targeting his family. That's why I got to say it. If you want to go after Nico and roast him, roast him. Like, I'm roasting him behind the scenes. I'm going to be honest. But don't go after his family. Don't threaten him with his life, right? Let's not do that. But we need to put some blame on ownership because they're the issue here. They're the issue, right? Mark Cuban would never have traded Luka because Luka is now 26. I think 25, 26. He's in his prime. He's in his prime, and you trade him for an injury-riddled player that was near the end of his prime anyway. It doesn't make sense. It never made sense. But I don't get paid the big bucks for a reason, I guess. I don't get paid the big bucks. But what should they do now? Blow it up. At this point, just blow it up. Get new players around Coop. Keep Max Christie, obviously. I think he'll be great role player around him. 3-and-D, if you can develop him a little bit more. Derek Lively, you're going to have to keep him because he's your best defensive player, I'm assuming, probably. Right? Keep some of the older guys, but for the most part, just trade almost everybody. Blow it up before trade deadline because that's the best you're going to do. And I don't know who's in charge. I know Mark Cuban is now in talks to help booster the roster, what they need to do next. So that's probably going to be what they do. I just say blow it up. Have Coop just get his numbers at this point. Like, actually make him look like a decent rookie. Don't play him at point guard. J-Kid, I know you'll never watch this, but don't play him at point guard no more. I get the reasoning, making him the primary ball handler. Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. If you're really going to try to win games, don't do it. Because obviously you're trying to win games and you're losing. So it's not working out at all. Yeah. But guys, that's the end of that part. Now, I just want to give you a little update about what I'm doing on the side with basketball. I'm enjoying it. I'm keeping unofficial stats for my hometown team for high school. What does that mean? Pretty much I keep track of okay, this person's shooting a 3 here. Not play-by-play per se, but offensive board, defensive boards, who's getting them. Other team, are they getting more offensive boards? Are they actually getting boards in general? Are we containing the glass? Or, how many assists they're making? How many turnovers is our team committing? How many are they committing? How many are we forcing? It's just stuff like that. And then, of course, music. I get to make the playlist. And also, I'm announcing. So, as y'all know, if y'all watch my basketball stuff, obviously, most of y'all are probably watching this do. If not, go check it out. I usually put at the end of videos, who's playing of the night, who's playing that night. Obviously not today, but what I'm pretty much do is that similar a voice up to 11. Yeah, so I'm getting a good announcer voice now, slowly but surely, using some singing techniques that I learned while being a music major and stuff, and also just experience, right? I'm excited. I might start doing boys' side too. I'm in talks with the coach about it, but for sure the girls' team, and I'm having a lot of fun, right? I get to be around the sport I love, and get to see some pretty dang good basketball, if I would say so myself. But yeah, guys, that's about it. Just wanted to update y'all a little bit. Why some videos come out a little bit late is because I'm trying to practice for that, make sure I get names right and stuff like that. Y'all get it. But yeah, so guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below, guys, what you guys want to see next. And yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be it's Friday, so it's gonna be the last video of the week tomorrow. So, and Emirates Cup. Forgot about that. It's Emirates Cup tomorrow. So yeah, I'll give you a little update of games for tomorrow and or what happened tonight, and then of course tomorrow Emirates Cup, which should be a lot of games. I think there's like 10 or 11 of them tomorrow.